Alright, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Forestry Friday. I gotta turn my game down a little bit here because it's kind of loud and I don't want to be on the whole time. But yeah, anyways, welcome back to another Forestry Friday. I don't know if I can turn my volume down in this screen. Yeah, here we go. Volume. There we go. Gus Anderson says hello. Hello, Gus. Also, if you guys will notice, I've added some things to the stream. So in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see the viewer count, and in the lower right-hand corner are the comments. So thought that that would make it a little more interactive for you guys, and also for me too, so I can see visually what's going on a little more. But yeah, we're gonna be working on a road here on Crater Lake, and eventually the goal for this road is to get to a spot where we can do some yarding. And actually, I will show you guys real quick here. So eventually, and we're actually pretty close. So eventually, I want to come up here, do some, actually, you know what? I'm going to say we're going to get there on the stream today. I didn't realize that I only had that little to go, but still got a couple more. Probably got to do a little bit of some terraforming. But yeah, I think this was the hill that I was aiming for. And then this one over here for sure. So I would say if we get to this one today, I'd be pretty happy. That would be pretty cool. Alright, so turn that off. There we go. And with us today is Lone Wolf. There he is right there. So yeah, the way we're going to do this is I'm going to go through and cut a road in, skid it down, or skid the logs down to this landing, get them processed and separated, and off to the mill they go. Now I can't show you too much of this area down here, because yeah, that's part of the little series that we're working on, that I need to edit the second video for. So you are going to see it a little bit just because, it's kind of hard to hide a wide open area, but yeah. So let's go ahead and get started here. All right. Come on, let me get in the machine. Oh, I guess we also need to bring our log truck over here. There we go. Your Gus says or asks your day been going? It's been going. It was a kind of a shop day at work, so to speak. And just, busy work, and we did have to go out and about a little bit, but mostly it was just sitting in the shop. Which some people like and other people don't. As long as I'm staying busy, I don't really care what we're doing. Ooh, a little bit of lag here for some reason. Go ahead and park that to the side there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start bunching. I've got the swing boom skidder here, which for some reason the winch is a little wonky out the back, but as far as I know, the grapple still works. I'm not sure about the winch.
You can always get that other one. Not the Platinum DLC one, but I thought there was another one in here. Or maybe remote.
What you talking about, Willis?
Oh, I know what it is. That the FDR one is the one you have there, and I think that's conflicting with the something. The other Tiger Cat ones.
See, that's what I thought too. When I hopped on the other day and was trying to figure it out, I think it's the like you said, the other Tiger Cat skitters I have in here. But you know, I mean, it is kind of annoying to see that, but I think it's just a visual glitch. Hopefully, I haven't really tried using the winch on that swing boom. But nonetheless, let's see here.
Yeah, it's broken.
The winch is broken.
Yeah. You can it lets you attach the chokers to it, but yeah, it doesn't actually function.
Do you want a winch skitter or you want the grapple?
Probably go. Probably grab the grapple from the other pack. It's a little bit easier on
Sure.
this. Was this leased or bought?
Bot. Tis bot. Go. Take these stumps down just a little bit here. Especially this one. I was like way up the tree. There we go. And also, if you guys watched the stream on Tuesday, you'll know that I asked a question, which was, at what point does a rock become a boulder? So if any of you guys watched the stream on Tuesday and have done your research, you know, let me know. At what point does it, you know, at what point does a rock become a boulder? Like, how heavy does it have to be? Or what size? I don't have access to that land. Where are we at? Okay. Well, I guess we're turning up the hill here.
Be right there to remove those.
Ready?
Are we making this landing where all the excavators are?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oakley dokley.
Oakley dokley Oakley.
So far, no issues with the winch skitter from the other. dig this road up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Punch a hole through it.
I'll have to get some terraform machines and start digging. Yeah, I don't know how well your rubber tire buncher would do. I mean, it might do all right on this hill. I tried using that thing the other day, and I'm just like, nope. Oh, apparently that tree cut.
Alright, yeah, it's some other mod that's on here that somebody has. So I'm getting a winch from somebody else that's really, really far away.
Interesting. In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, well, switch that. Go grab a clam.
There we go. Try not to make a mess on this hillside here. Yeah, I looked into it the other day. Apparently, I wasn't thorough enough. Something's causing conflict.
Something is very unhappy.
Yeah. Ooh, we actually got a little bit of a level area up here. Once we get this cleared out, we can eventually set a yarder up. Because I know that's something we've been talking about for a while, is getting a yarder.
Oh, yes. This road's kind of muddy down here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I know. That's how I like it.
Oh, you mud dauber.
That's me. That's me. Alright, let's see here. Let's try to use these two trees as a place to put these as we fell them. Get off me, tree. There.
It's weird that I thought you were about to say something to your cat.
No, I don't know where he went. He's probably pouting somewhere. So I think... actually this may not be the spot that we looked at the start of the stream, but we're getting there. We're getting pretty close. Try not to lose these logs or these trees over the hill. There we go. It's definitely some pretty dangerous logging here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears and hop into the processor, start getting these processed up a little bit. You might be able to bring your wheeled buncher up here and grab some of these, because it does kind of level off a little bit. I know how much you like using that thing.
The what?
Wheeled buncher.
Oh, see, I gotta clear a path over there first. Hey, Speedy Gonzalez.
And we're gonna cut these at... you know, something I wanted to try. Well, first I
Want me to answer that question?
turn the running multiplayer off. Instead of loading the logs this way with the truck, I kind of want to load them this way, in between the bunks.
It's
Don't.
a terrible idea.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Just because you said it would sound like a terrible idea, I'm gonna go for it. So
Why can't I rotate this clock?
so that's probably 4. What's wrong?
Does this claw not have a rotate function?
I don't believe it does.
Hey, that worked.
Alright, let's see. I'll go ahead and grab some of these stumps. And I'm also going to grab something to do some terraforming here. Which, I do plan on putting another video out on terraforming here soon. I'm not allowed to cut that tree, what? Okay, I'll just throw it over here. But yeah, I am working on another terraform video, because I know there's been a lot of people comment on the first one I made, which is also, I think, the most popular video on my channel. I think last I looked, it was like 24,000 views, which is crazy. But a lot of people still have questions, and I do my best to try to answer all the questions, all the comments on that video. But I would say the #1 comment or question is, I can't get Terraform to work, the machine, blah, blah, blah. So I am going to put a video out on that, kind of going over which machines have Terraform and like where to get them. And stuff like that. I am kind of curious as to where this winch... I'm gonna follow this log winch remaining rope here.
I have a feeling I know where it's coming from. Based on map geology.
You want to know that something that's weird? I'm in the middle of the woods, and I've got 10 meters left. And then it just disappears.
That may be the one that I'm in, because this has a winch on it.
Well, no, it's saying, like, I'm walking towards you, it goes from 10, 12, 20, but when I walk away, it counts back down. And then it just disappears. That's very odd.
How did you get that to work? You hit R.
R. Oh.
Okay, it doesn't let me do it though.
That's odd.
I think you winched the stump.
I did. I used the stump as like the center.
Because when I hit R and go up to those and hit B, it connects it to whatever other mod has the skidder. Or the winch function. Alright, who's all got a winch? No cable thing.
I guess real quick, I can look. This farm has a lot of equipment. Not that farm.
I see Oleg over there has got a friggin' industrial section going on.
Oh yeah, no, he's not messing about. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the winch. Oh wait. I found a somebody had a T20 winch for the FDR stuff. I think that's what it was. Because now it's not showing up for me.
No, I can't unhook these.
You want them unhooked?
Well, just the, I mean the stump. Let me see if it'll let me. That's what it was.
Yep. Alright, let's bring... the old wheel loader down or over here. Oh, when you skid those down, can you bring them to this side here? Oh, I see it. They're kicking over to the right, aren't they?
Well, I was policing there because they're probably going to roll that way anyway. They're propped up against the trees.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I can go back and push them over if you want. It's just, there wasn't much room to work with over here.
For now, just, yeah, keep winching them to there, and then I'll make it work. Alright, so let's see, let's take this hump out a little bit. Could try to terraform while you're skidding. This should work out just fine, no issues. Nah, it won't be that bad.
As long as you don't start building stalactites up there, we'll be alright. As terraforming our server has liked to do.
Alright, let's see here. I'm not allowed to cut this tree. Is that so? We'll just do that. Alright, clear material. Dirt. Guess I have to put a little material in my bucket here. There we go. Might help. Still remember the first time I tried to use Terraform. It was during a stream on Elk Mountain. Yeah, it was a fail.
I still can't run that map. I don't know why. It does not like me.
It does not like you. Okay. Let's see here. Put this on smooth, and then you should be able to get back in here. Probably have to use like the in-game landscape for the slope up this hill, but we'll see.
We can always put some switchbacks in.
Yes. I like me some switchbacks.
I still think that one switchback I built when we were way back when we were on Crooked Hills. Remember that one? Built it straight vertically up a hill.
I remember.
That was pretty impressive. I remember you came back and you're like, oh my god.
It was 90 years ago.
50 odd years ago, back when we was in Nam. Modern logging is definitely old enough to have been alive during Nam. I know I was there.
Alright, I am done terraforming for the moment. Kind of give you a nice smooth area to work from. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm going to try to load these differently on the truck. Oh, put a nice little fence there. Hey, bud.
It's a cheat sheet.
I see that.
That way the logs don't fall. Because, you know, that sort of fencing would totally stop a big freaking log from going anywhere.
Oh, for sure.
My realism!
Alright. Let's see here. Where's that? I hate that the wood harvester automatic cutting thing glitches out sometimes. Where I have to turn it on and back off again. Or off and then on and back off again.
Oh, yes.
Not used to this dangle head. Some people actually prefer using the dangle head over, versus the fixed.
I hate it fixed. I'll be the first one to agree with that statement. I can't use a fixed head to save my life. I like the flexibility of a dangle.
Yeah, see, for me personally, I'll use whatever. And I understand that each, fixed versus dangle, each of them have their own
Ouch.
special ability. Oh, did I hit you there?
No, I couldn't. What's that? Contort fast enough. I may have ran into the chipper.
Well, good job. Yeah, I really don't have a preference between the two. I generally run the fix though because that's what I did back on 19. That's, just kind of became a habit to get a fixed, but realistically I can run either one. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to work with the way I want to load the truck, so I might actually process this last tree here and then try to load the way I'm thinking before I go all out on cutting the rest of these to 4s. Because it may not work at all. What's up, Mr. Mad Fox 85?
Why is he mad? Does he have rabies?
I hope not.
Mr. Mad Fox, are you foaming at the mouth right now? It's about to get interesting.
What's that?
Let's see with the tight space that I'm working with if I can maneuver this a little bit farther away so I don't have a little bit more room to work. right now. I've got logs skidded right into the chipper. Articulation.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my... I don't know. I was trying to use the word articulation in that song, but I don't think it worked out the way I thought it would.
Articulation. I'm bleeding. Power goes.
Words we can't say because we're streaming.
Pretty much. How's it going?
It's going.
How that looks so weird.
It does.
They do log trucks like, or they do load trucks like this. I only know that because I drove by one the other day that had a load of hardwood on it, and they stacked it like this. So it's not unrealistic what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, no, I've seen it before too. I've just never tried it in Farm Sim. It's definitely kind of weird because I'm so used to loading them like long ways with the truck. I feel like a log trailer would probably be better for this type of loading. There we go. I can work with that. Yeah, never played multiplayer before. True. And then Christopher says, Mr. Mad Fox is fun. You guys know each other then, huh? Oh boy. Making a mess. Trying to do this in first person, which I normally don't do.
As you can see.
Apparently I can't. There we go.
That should be out of the way enough.
Okay.
Let's go lay by the bay.
Olay.
Milo's hay. I can do this all day.
I play with my 11-year-old son and a friend from college. Yeah, multiplayer's definitely fun. A lot of people actually just play multiplayer. They don't really play career. But I also know a lot of people that will just play career too. No multiplayer. There's also a lot of people out there who like playing multiplayer, but only if other people are on, which I guess makes sense. But me personally, like, I could just get on and just, you know, do my thing and not even be bothered by it, even if no one's on. Cut my logs into pieces. This is my last resort. Deforestation. One of the best games out. Yeah, Farm Sim's pretty good. Fun fact for FS22. I did not buy it right away, and actually I didn't even buy it at all. One of my friends here in the Discord bought it for me. He's like, here, you should try this. I'm like, I don't know. I still, you know, I didn't feel like I was done with 19 at the time. So he bought it for me, and I played it the one day and never looked back. But do occasionally hop back on 19 you know, every now and then.
I think I still have FF. I think 13 was the first one I ever played.
Sheesh. But you guys...
I used to play it on a notebook, I think.
On a what?
A notebook. Like a good for nothing game, like office work computer. It's like all it was.
But you guys make it more fun. We try to. We try to make it entertaining for you. And then I don't remember if I played 17 first or if I played 19 first, but I remember I was at GameStop or I was over near a GameStop and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop in there and I'm gonna buy Farm Sim. I'm like, I don't care what people think. I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna check it out. And like when I first played it, I'm like, yeah, this game kind of sucks, but after a while, I actually started liking it and started doing mostly farming, and then realized that farming during the winter months, you know, you can't really do. So then I started logging, and yeah, never looked back. That's where it all began, in a nutshell.
From average farmer to modern logger.
Let's see, I agree. I go back and forth with FPS and 22. It's refreshing and relaxing. I agree. Oh, a little bit.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was lag.
That was weird. I just went through the map when I got out of a truck, and then I spawned back in. That was weird.
He's cheating, or he's hacking. Yeah. No, I agree. Farm Sim is definitely fun to play, and I do occasionally play other games. I've got a little bit of everything: racing, FPS, strategy. I really like strategy games. Command and Conquer is a good one. Risk.
Tower defense.
Yeah, I like games that you have to put a little bit of strategy into. Trying to think of some more examples. I don't know if they would be like strategy, but like City Skylines is a lot of fun. I mean, I guess there is a little bit of strategy in that. Planning your city out. What's another one? Satisfactory is another good game that I enjoy.
I have that. That would be a fun one to do.
And me, with Satisfactory, my OCD is what kills me when I play that game, because everything has to be straight. Like, it has to make sense. It can't just be conveyor belts everywhere.
A lot of that does have to do with the game too, because a lot of times the game won't let you do things so creatively.
Right. And that is something that maybe on my second channel we can do some gameplay of or something. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Alright, that's as many logs as I can bring in here.
Thank you, kind sir.
I mean, there's another stack up there. Just some of these are too long. I can't drive back here anymore.
Too long.
Out of curiosity, how does this strap up? It doesn't.
Maybe we'll take 2 longer logs and lay over top so we can strap those down.
See, that doesn't sound like it's gonna send me to the moon like Neil Armstrong.
Ah, you'll be fine.
It'll buff out, right?
Yeah. I like doing landscaping and building. I can't remember the last time I actually did farm work. Yeah, I enjoy landscaping and building as well, which is why I really like the terraform mod.
I think instead of calling this farm sim, it should be just simulator.
Simulator.
It's just like almost nobody uses it for farming, at least that I know. It's always logging, landscape, lawn care, or construction stuff.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But it could just because we're in that version of the communities.
Christopher says, dude, if you want, we can start a game on No Man's Land and landscape the blank out of it. Let's do it.
It turns it all into a plowed field.
Yeah.
Full map. Imagine the harvest on that.
Sheesh.
Didn't we used to be on No Man's Land?
Maybe once upon a time. We've been through a lot of maps.
Yeah, I know. When I first joined, there was... I think it was No Man's Land.
I see that the chat on the stream here looks pretty nice, but I might have to, I don't know, should I
Rescale?
Rescale, and do you think I should make it to where it like disappears after so long, or just leave it up? Because it does block the screen. It does block the screen a little bit, but not enough to really hinder the viewing experience, I don't think, at least.
Nah, I would make it maybe smaller, but like put it over your tachometer,
Okay.
so people can still see that all that horsepower.
Yeah, I added that after last stream. I was looking at all the different add-on and widgets and stuff like that, and that was one of them. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and I actually kind of tested it. I did like a private stream and was like commented on my own little stream just to see how it popped up and what it looked like. And
See, I like OBS, don't get me wrong, but Streamlabs OBS is a whole nother ballgame, and I much prefer it over. Which I know they're virtually the same thing in terms of mechanic and everything, but
yeah,
the things that you're like opened up to in terms of stream elements, you know, connecting with your audience, it's just so much better.
on OBS,
Streamlabs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was using OBS for the longest time, and then I started having issues with performance on there. So I switched to this. Thankfully, I was able to like import all my settings from OBS into Streamlabs. So, but yeah, I would definitely agree. I think Streamlabs is a little more streamer friendly.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit just more in general user friendly.
Oh yeah, that too. It's yeah, actually, yeah, no, the UI is pretty nice. Alright, a couple more here. We can start a game. I enjoy that aspect of the game. I operate heavy equipment for a living as well. Hey, that's what I do.
When he's not getting bit by a dog.
Ah, just out of my reach. I made a mess. You distract me with the dog comment.
Arc. Look at all these tops in my skidding aisle. Then again, you did move the troops over there, so. How dare you?
Help me. I got something stuck in my tooth.
That would be dinner. Hey, look, you got a toothpick.
Yeah. Now that I've made a mess out of these.
We're just out here chopping down God's toothpicks. That's how he gets them in bulk.
Jammed against your, yeah. I am just making a mess. This is normally why I don't mess with shorter logs, just because they're a little bit of a pain in the butt to deal with, in my opinion. There we go. Switch camera views here. Alright, let's see here. Let's get these cleaned up. I've definitely made a mess. Okay, put those there. And then we'll put this one with its friends. We got the big guy here. There we go. But yeah, I also run heavy equipment in real life. Which, believe it or not, when I got that job as heavy equipment operator, one of the things I put on my application or whatever, or used in my interview, is that I play a game called Farm Sim and I use joysticks to run equipment. And it actually kind of worked out in my favor. But to be fair, it was a promotion from where I was, so that also was a factor too. I got promoted up to heavy equipment operator, but the fact that I could use joysticks in a game to run it kind of chlorate, or whatever the word, So. And I often find myself sitting here after running equipment for 8 hours a day, wondering why am I sitting here running more equipment. Because I enjoy doing it. Alright, let's see here. I don't usually pencil like this, so alright, so who's going to be brave enough to take this load down to the mill? Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Better run Sally Life wants to go to dinner. That's alright. Or tell her that it can wait because you're helping me. No, don't tell her that. Have a good night. I'd like to watch you tell her that. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna mind my business here. Did you get screenshots of the truck being loaded like this? Okay. Alright, let's see. I was a wheeled vehicle mechanic in the Army, and then I got out, laid pipe for 5 years. And then started running a hoe. Love my job. Yeah, I started out as a laborer, and at my current job, the one I've been there for a little over 8 years now. When I first started there, like I had no interest in running equipment, and then after being there and seeing, you know, how cool it was, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn how to do this. This is, you know, this is what I want to do. So I started getting into the machines and running them here and there, running loading trucks, and you know, over time I got pretty decent at it. You know, pretty much taught myself. And then the position opened up for heavy equipment operator, and I put into it, and I put in for it, and I actually got denied the first time because they said I didn't have enough experience, which, you know, I tried to fight it, whatever. So I waited and I kept practicing, you know, running equipment, and then I took the test. We had to take a test to be put on a list, and then from that list they, you know, they hired the top 3 or whatever. So I actually failed that test by 1 point. If I would have got one more, I would have been like 4th or 5th or whatever. So yeah, I was pretty devastated by that because, you know, like I said, it's something that didn't really have interest in at first, but over time I really gained a love for. So when I failed the test, like I was just devastated. So, you know, a couple weeks, or actually it wasn't even a week. It was like a couple days went by, and my boss is like, he's like, "What'd you score on that?" Like I told him. He's like, "All right, well, I guess there was a discrepancy on one of the questions that everybody passed or everybody missed." So they ended up giving everybody 1 additional point, which put me back on the list. And then the rest is history. Union operator? No, I'm actually not a union operator. Let's get these sold here. Not a bad load. 24,000. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch back to loading these normal. I feel like I'm gonna have better luck, or not better luck, but I'm gonna get more done here. Local 18 here, Ohio. You know, fun fact, I'm actually like 10 minutes from Ohio. I live in West Virginia. I could get in my truck right now and drive not even 10 minutes and be in Ohio. And I'm actually originally from Ohio. Little fun fact about me. Is he trying to get better reception over here? That's what it looks like. But yeah, no, I'm actually from Ohio. I moved to West Virginia back in 2015, which is when I got my job where I'm at now. So, kind of stayed. Mostly because of that. But yeah, I'm gonna fix the chat after the stream here. Make it to where it disappears after so long, or, you know, maybe reposition a little bit, scale it, because it does take up a pretty good portion of the screen. There we go. But and then of course, if you guys want to comment what you think about the cat overlay, if you think I should keep it, if you think I should rescale it, you know, let me know what you guys think too. Oop, missed my turn there. Also, I am working on a different website for my merch. Well, not really working on a different website, but I've got some merchandise set up and designed on a different website than what I originally had. I haven't released the link yet, but I will be doing that here soon. I'm just making sure that this website is gonna work. Essentially, what it comes down to, I just want to make sure that, you know, it's good, which it is a name, like a well-known name. It's Spring Tea. So I just need to make sure that everything looks good, and yeah. So I should be releasing that link here soon for that. I've got a couple more things I want to add. I might want to tweak the design just a little bit on the merchandise. But yeah, as soon as I get that finished, I will go ahead and share the link probably in my Discord and on my Facebook as well. So if you guys are looking for some merchandise, be sure to go check that out when I release it. And also, for those of you who are in the Patreon, you do get a discount. Forget how much I set it at, but you do get like maybe a 50% off discount for being a Patreon member. And if you're not a Patreon member, there will be a 15% off welcome code that you can use. Or is it no, it's free shipping. There will be that code, but like I said, I'm still working on it, so you know, just be patient, and it should be out here pretty soon. Now, the only downside to this new website is I don't really have as many options as far as what I can put my logo or design on. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because sometimes less is more. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you do look at it, when I do share that link with you guys, that there's not going to be a lot of products to choose from, but I'm going to do my best to make sure that it's stuff that I think you guys will like. And right now it's actually geared more towards winter. So there will be like long sleeve shirts, hoodies, zip up jackets. I think there's a windbreaker, coffee mug, a couple other miscellaneous things. So and if you do want to join the Patreon, there is a link in the description. I offer 3 tiers, tier 1, 2, and 3. And you'll find more information on those in the link. But I'm going to say tier 3 is probably going to give you the best bang for your buck, being honest. It's $10 a month, and you get access to a lot. Now, currently, I don't really have a lot of like behind the scene type content. And you know, and there's other perks that I'm working on. It is a work in progress. So if you do join the Patreon, no matter the tier, you know, just keep in mind that I'm really starting to get back into, you know, keeping things updated. I know I mentioned last stream or the stream before that I kind of took a little bit of a hiatus away from uploading and streaming, or not really streaming, but from recording videos. I felt kind of burnt out about it. So yeah, so you know, just be patient. I do plan on, you know, getting some behind the scenes videos released, and also some more mods, which is another thing you get with the tier 3. Patreon is you get access to some of the mods. Some of them will be private, others are edits, but you will also get first access to said mods. And I think last stream I mentioned that I'm putting together a modding team here in the Discord, so that way I can start start getting some more mods out. Because one thing I've kind of realized is it's hard doing, you know, YouTube and modding and all this other stuff by yourself. So I have put together a team, so to speak, to kind of help me get some more mods out for you guys. Like I said, some of them will be for Patreon members only, and then some of them will be for public. Now, the one thing about my mods is I do not release them to any third-party sites. So if you do want the mods, you got to come join the Discord. Yeah, I just don't really like putting them out there, just because people can steal them and, you know, re-upload them, if you will, which they could do that anyways. But I figured if they're just in the Discord, I can kind of keep track of them a little bit more. You know, at least that's the thought process. I know people leak mods all the time, and it's despicable. You know, people work hard. Modders work hard to make mods, to edit mods, to, you know, to get them out there, and then people just leak them. Like, there's a lot of not so smart people in the world, put it that way. Alright, let's get these loaded up here. Did kind of make a mess. Oh yeah, I really made a mess. Alright, let's see here. Over here just chatting away, not even really paying attention to what I'm doing. And also, speaking of Patreon, I do believe that there are 3 members now in the Patreon. They're all tier 3 boss man. And that is Watermelon, D11, and we had a new guy, or new member, join the other day. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, thank you guys for being Patreon members. Really do appreciate the support. Let's put those there. Nope, you get back in there. There you go. Alright, let's get these straightened out here. What are we, an hour in? Alright. Say we get these cleaned up, and we might do a little bit more. I did plan on getting the hillside done. But that was before Lone Wolf decided he had to go to dinner with the wife. So, you know, just trying to be realistic here, how much I can get done by myself within a, you know, time period. I also don't want to, you know, bore you guys. So, yeah, we'll get these loaded up and down to the mill. And then we'll check out the hillside, see how much more we need to do, and might cut a little bit more on the hillside, but just depends. But back on the topic of games and first-person shooters, I do, well, I guess just games in general, I do play a variety of games. I don't play just Farm Sim. You know, anything from Madden to City Skylines, Prison Architect, which haven't played in a while. I do play some Ark every now and then. Fallout. Actually, I was thinking about Fallout 76 earlier. Um, I know a lot of people don't really like the game, but me personally, I do. And I guess the main reason I like 76 is because it's based out of West Virginia, which is where I live. And the weird thing is what got me thinking about it is, now that we're starting to get into the colder months, the tree or leaves are starting to change to orange and brown. And you got different fall colors, and for some reason that made me think of Fallout. I don't know why. Because I think, if I remember correctly, the very first thing you see when you come out of the vault is the trees. Because I don't think 76 is like a wasteland. If I remember correctly, I think it's a little more whatever. I don't know. It's been forever since I played. Making a mess. And we're starting to lose light here. But yeah, I think the first thing you see coming out of the vault is nice green scenery. It might be orange, like fall colors, but I could be wrong. It's been forever since I've played. Here we go. And yeah, I play Fallout games, Call of Duty. Play a lot of that. I haven't really played as much as I used to. I know Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is like my all-time top favorite game for the longest time. And to me, it's like the OG Call of Duty game. Like, I put a lot of time into that game. Also put some money into it too. Oh, excuse me. I bought like all the different weapon skins, and I think I bought them all. And one I remember specifically is the bacon wrap skin. But and for those of you who aren't on PC and you are on Xbox, if you ever want to play something, just add me as a friend, hit me up. My username on Xbox is Modern Logging. Without the G on the end. Oh boy, where am I at here? Without the G on the end, because Xbox wouldn't give me that one extra space, that one extra character. So yeah, if you want to play something, I've got a lot of different games. I have Game Pass, so yeah. And also, speaking of console, I do have a crossplay server available. So for any of you guys on console, if you want to come join the Modern Logging crew, that is available. And there are a couple people that play. I don't think it's as active as the PC server that we're playing on now, but it is available. So if you're interested in joining that, or even the PC crew, come join the Discord. Oh boy, I'm trying to drive at night, and I can't see. I really can't see. There we go. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip a night. Just because it's too dark to see, and I know you guys probably don't want to see the darkness. So we'll go ahead and skip here. Oh boy. I can really see how much of a mess I made on this truck. It was getting dark. I couldn't see all right. Kind of just threw these on here. One thing I've kind of learned is, the logs on the truck, the load doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it can stick out a little bit. You know, who cares? As long as they get down to the mill and get sold, that's all that matters. I'm hoping eventually to have some productions placed down up on my my claim there, but gotta get some more trees out the way. Oh. It was a little bit more than the first load. The first load was 24. This one was 25, and that was the first one was like 4.5 meter logs. So, make another trip. Plus, it'll cut down on travel time. Having my own production, and you actually make more money from the productions than you do the in-game sawmill or whatever, or selling stations. Which is usually what I end up doing. I kind of get a slow start. While everybody else has like millions of dollars, I'm over here with 61,000. And I just slowly build it up. Yeah. And eventually, I'm going to come through the road, the main road here, and cut these trees back a little bit. Kind of annoying to drive through and just having a bunch of limbs hit you in the face. Plus, that'll make it easier to get some of the bigger equipment through. Alright, so let's get back to here. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut her down here. Come on, don't get stuck. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead real quick and take a look and see what we've done. We actually did make a pretty good dent on this hillside here. Definitely got a couple more we gotta grab. Yeah, this actually doesn't look too bad. I really would have liked to have got all the way up to the top here, but realistically, me doing this by myself isn't really feasible, at least not in the time constraints that I have set for the streams. But it is something that we are going to continue to work on. Might even be a video too, getting the rest of this cleaned up. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's stream. Yeah, it was kind of a shorter one, about 1:15, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. And also be sure to hit that notification bell and the subscribe button. I think we're closing in on 700 subscribers, which is just crazy. Like, we're that much closer to 1,000, which, as I've mentioned before, when we get to 1,000, I do have a video planned, a real life video. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, and